Islam Trap.
Too bad you don't know what it is.
We talking about inflation, y'all. We talking about inflation. Got a couple videos I'm gonna play. And then we gonna talk about it. We gonna have to talk about it, bro. A lot of people asking me about status correction class. I've been trying to get little bits and pieces on here without doing too much, because I feel like the class will waste of my time. Okay. Let me turn that down. Matter of fact, let me turn that off. For the moment, let me turn that off. I got something I want to play. Whoever don't see it now, you can see it whenever you watch the video. Whenever you watch this thing, you can see it. This is what you need to be worried about. It ain't no nationality papers. It ain't a nationality card. This is what you should be worried about. It's 90-day time.
Do you know that the sun is the most abundantly available renewable energy?
The right-hand side of your screen is Senator John Barrasso, Republican from Wyoming, which is an energy state. Mr. Senator, what do you make of the president's statement that these oil companies have 9,000, whatever it is, sites that they're not drilling? What do you make of that?
Well, the Democrats are going to get wiped out in November because they have wiped out the savings as well as the paychecks of the American people. Gasoline will soon be $5 a gallon, and there is no end in sight. So, yeah, we just watched the president on Jimmy Kimmel. People at home in Wyoming say, is the president completely out of touch like he was with infant formula, or does he want high gas prices? And let me give you the evidence of why the Democrats, the liberals, have wanted high gas prices, what they've done. For 17 months, Joe Biden has attacked pipelines, has not allowed permits to drill. And just last week, Stuart, in Wyoming, he froze, his administration froze another 2,000 of those drilling permits. You can't get the leases. They've canceled thousands more leases across the Rocky Mountain West just last week. So I've said for a long time that Democrats have won high gas prices because their liberal policies are to try to force people into electric cars.
Did they give any reason why they shut down those 2,000 leases in Wyoming?
Oh, they want to do more environmental studies. They want to talk about that. They've gone after 2,000 there. It's over 4,000 across the Rocky Mountain West. So I don't know if the president isn't being informed. But look, his Secretary of Energy, his Secretary of Transportation, they say you don't like high gas prices, just go buy an electric car. I mean, the fact that they're costing, what, over $50,000 on average for an electric car, Families cannot afford that. They can't even afford to put food on the table under this Joe Biden inflationary economy with 40-year high inflation. This is a president who is out of touch with the American people and tone deaf to the pain that he is causing people all across this country.
I just want to talk to you about intimidation of federal officials. A man was arrested near Justice Kavanaugh's house. He was carrying a gun. He wanted to kill Kavanaugh. Overnight, protesters gathered around his house. Mr. Senator, in my opinion, that is intimidation. I think it's illegal, and I think it should be stopped. What say you?
Well, I agree. That man yesterday was charged with attempted murder. And I believe that Chuck Schumer, leader of the Democrats in the Senate, has added to this atmosphere by standing on the steps of the Supreme Court and shouting out by name. He said, "I'm telling you, Kavanaugh, you will pay the price. You won't know what hit you." And now you have a man attempting murder there. Nancy Pelosi, what happens with her? There's a bill in the floor of the House of Representatives. She won't bring it up for a vote to provide the protection that all 9 members of the Supreme Court should have at times like this, when emotions are running so high and the Democrats are doing nothing to lower that temperature. My concern, Stuart, is it's going to get worse.
Indeed. Mr. Senator, thanks very much for joining us, sir. Very important subjects today. Appreciate it. See
Thank you,
again soon.
Stuart. Thank
Take your business to new places with 5 times membership.
Let me pop back in. We're going to get another clip up here. They talk about the inflation in the economy. Let me get another clip. They're giving everybody notice. It's about 90-day time. Which of these clips I want to show?
That hurricane is right out there down the road coming our way. We just don't know if it's a minor one or Superstorm Sandy.
The head of JP Morgan Chase, Jamie Dimon, is also warning of an economic hurricane. He points to a number of factors, everything from Fed policies to the war in Ukraine. Dimon says the banking company is positioning its balance sheet very conservatively in case a recession occurs and encourages you to brace yourself as well.
So what does that mean? Bobby Rebell is a personal finance expert at Tally and the author of Launching Financial Grown-Ups. Thanks for joining us. So you're a certified financial planner. So can you give us some tips, to help us brace for this, what they're calling an economic storm? Walk us through it.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me, and thank you for highlighting this important topic that so many people are concerned about. The first thing I want everyone to do is look at what you have in terms of your emergency fund. Many people did dip into them as we've gone through this pandemic. So be honest, you have 3 to 6 months of money there in case you do have an emergency, which this could be. Most of us don't. So shore that up. And what you can take to encourage you is the fact that interest rates are going up. That means the rate you're going to get on savings is also going up. Another thing you want to take a close look at is your debt. Your high interest debt should be your priority, things like credit card debt, because those interest rates are getting higher. If you can't pay your full bill on time, pay the minimum payment on time. And I'm telling you guys this for a really important reason. So listen closely. You want to maintain your credit rating. You want your credit score to be as high as possible so that you can qualify for a line of credit if you need. You can use services like the app Tally, which can help you get a lower interest rate on that line of credit. You're going to get the best line of credit from an app like Tally if you have that higher credit rating, your higher credit score. So make sure you are not late with any of those credit card payments, and really pay attention to that credit card debt and any other high interest debt that you have.
I know you recommend building an emergency fund, but a new study actually found that the majority of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. So what do you advise them to do in a case like this?
This is so hard and yet so real. And the hard thing to do is really make some tough decisions. We talk all the time about, cut back on things that are unnecessary. And we know to go through our bills and pare back on little things. maybe now, to prepare for an economic hurricane like we're talking about, start thinking about some tough decisions. Maybe we're looking at gas and insurance and all that. Maybe you cut back on having one less car, and it's not going to be convenient, but maybe you can do a little jiggling with the schedule and a little more carpooling. Maybe you really pull back a lot on those streaming services. Remember, a lot of our libraries give us media for free. Make some tough decisions. Another thing you can do is really up your revenue, up your income stream. So think about ways that not only asking for a raise at work, maybe the side hustle, maybe members of your family, maybe your older kids. I wrote a book called Launching Financial Grownups. Kids can get involved. Maybe your children are old enough to start taking on jobs that are just appropriate for their age and start contributing. So start looking not just at what you can cut, making those tough decisions, but also ways to increase that income and make life a little more comfortable even while we're going through the storm.
Well, Bobbi Rebell, I wish my 14-year-old could get a job too soon. But thank you so much.
Soon, though. A couple more years.
Yeah, a couple more years.
I
Thank
got
you.
a 14-year-old too. We'll work on it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thanks for your advice. Launching financial grown-ups. That's what we're becoming.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Thank you.
Islam. Okay, we don't need that right now. Okay, so basically, the CEO of JP Morgan. Hold up. The CEO of JP Morgan gave everybody notice about a week ago that it's an economic hurricane on its way. I seen this a few days ago. I ain't really look at it until today. And it kind of makes sense. If you think about the last couple years, 2.5 years, ever since all this stuff been happening, what basically happened, hold up. Oh, fast. Yeah, what basically happened is the dollar crashed, bro. Like it really crashed. Back in 2019, 2020, when it crashed and they did the QE, quantitative easing, it really crashed. That's why all the stuff is happening like this now. It make a little bit more sense now. All this sickness stuff is just to cover up that the dollar crashed and that it's time for the new system. This is why they speak openly at these forums. The Great Reset, World Economic Forum. What's the other one they got? They just had some other Bilderberg meeting or something like that, bro. They got all type of little meetings. So basically, their system crashed. This is what Noble Drew Ali was talking about when he was saying had 90 days worth of food and resources saved up. Because now the whole country is seeing hyperinflation. I'm in Chicago. The gas went from $5.54, which was high as hell, to $6 the next day. 45-cent increase. I know it's happening all over the country. So it's happening with food. It's happening with all type of food and reason. We here now. You know what I'm saying? It's actually here. Let me see if I can get some statistics up here of the inflation. Hold up. Wow. Let me see. So this just showing inflation. Hold up. It's just some random stats. These some random stats, bro. Consumer price index increased 8.5% for the year. Ended March 22nd, following a rise of 7.9% from February 2021 to February 2022. So they saying inflation is around 8.5%. From the global economists I've been watching, they say it's more like 14%. And hold up. Let me get my chat. Islam, everybody. I ain't had a chat where I could see it. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Islam. Give your boy a second. Just in case somebody want to join. There you go. Okay. So yeah, from the global economists I've been watching, it's more like 14%. Let me see if I can get it by the product. Yeah, so this is what Noble Drew was talking about, y'all. This is what he was talking about. This is why you supposed to have been industrious this whole time. It's a lot of people still asking me, like I said, about the status correction course. And it's like, we've been doing that course for like damn near 2 years. We done that 90-day time now, bro. So yeah, you can still do the name change and all that, but that ain't finna stop you from going through. Like I did the status correction. I still got to go through the same shit like everybody else. I still got to do business. I still got to save up finance. I still got to have 90-day supply to the side. I still got to watch world news as well as local and move accordingly, bro. It's not no one-stop shop, one-fix-all thing for none of this. Situation is changing daily, bro. The situation is changing daily. Look at this. What is the inflation rate of food in 2022? Food prices went up down to 11% for year ended April 2022. Largest 12-month increase since November 1980. And it's going higher. Hold up. It's going higher, y'all. The gas is going up, which means food's finna go up. See? It's getting tight. Crime done went up. See, the only thing stopping the whole collapse is the confidence of the people. Once it's enough people that's in a predicament like a lot of these blacks that's going around doing a smash and grab or whoever they may be, then this is going to be chaos. See? It's just going to be chaos. Once people can't afford food, bro. Once you can't afford to eat chicken 2 times a week or a steak, like once that stuff start costing $25, $30 a pound, all that type of stuff, you're gonna need your 90-day supply, bro. This is really important for the Moors, because as a Moor, if you come, say you come in a Moorish community these days, people gonna tell you stop doing contract, don't pay no bills, blah 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 blah. If you was paying attention to the news, the little news story, the lady called herself giving you tips on how to survive the inflation. She said even for your kids to get a job. She say sell one of your cars. Islam, bro. I'm trying to see what you said. You say food if you buy water. I can't see that last part. But yeah, the crime going up, bro. People finna make a way to eat. It just is what it is. Any street dude, no, that's the point of when you start talking yourself into stuff. When you start saying, well, I gotta eat. Kids gotta eat. That's the point when you start doing, you know what I'm saying, all type of retarded dumb stuff. Now, it's a lot going on. Why you got the inflation thing going on? It's a lot more shit going on. The Supreme Court just had a ruling. Hold up. The Supreme Court just had a ruling that violate everybody's Fourth Amendment of the Constitution. They just ruled that federal agents can come in your house, can invade your privacy. The Fourth Amendment don't apply to federal agents. There's a lot going on. This is why I say you gotta watch world news, watch the economy, global economics, watch your local news, know what's going on, know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on right now. Supreme Court, Fourth Amendment, Border Patrol ruling. Let me see which one I want to read. Let me see if I can just get the case up here. And I'm just going to read this first page. This first page will give you an idea of what's going on. This first page will give you an idea of what's going on. Hold up. See, it's a big setup going on. It's a setup in play. Now watch this. Pay attention to I'm finna go over a few different stories and show you what's going on. Supreme Court of the United States syllabus. Egbert versus Boulay. Certiorari to the United States Court of Appeals for the Ninth Circuit. Respondent Robert Boulay owns a bed and breakfast, the Smuggler's Inn, in Blaine, Washington. The inn abuts the international border between Canada and the United States. Boulay at times helped federal agents identify and apprehend persons engaged in unlawful cross-border activity on or near his property. But Boulay also would provide transportation and lodging to illegal border crossers. Often Boulay would agree to help illegal border crossers into or exit the United States, only to later call federal agents to report the unlawful activity. In 2014, Boulay informed petitioner Eric Egbert, a U.S. Border Patrol agent, that a Turkish national, one of the Turks, arriving in Seattle by way of New York, had scheduled transportation of smugglers in. When Agent Egbert observed one of Boulay's vehicles returning to the inn, he suspected that the Turkish national was a passenger and followed the vessel to the inn. On Boulay's account, Boulay asked Egbert to leave, but Egbert refused, became violent, and threw Boulay first against the vehicle and then to the ground. Egbert, now this all off him just seeing a vehicle and making an assumption that that's the Turkish national that was allegedly finna illegally cross the border. Egbert then checked the immigration paperwork for Boulay's guests and left after finding everything in order. So he wasn't illegal, the Turkish national. The Turkish guest unlawfully entered Canada later that evening. So he was in the U.S. lawfully, but I guess he wasn't supposed to cross the border without, like, I had to read this whole thing. Boulay filed a grievance with Agent Egbert's supervisors and administrative claim with Border Patrol pursuant to the Federal Tort Claims Act. Egbert allegedly retaliated against Boulay by reporting Boulay's smuggler license plate to the Washington Department of Licensing for referencing illegal activity, and by contacting the Internal Revenue Service and prompting an audit of Boulay's tax returns. Boulay's FTCA claim was ultimately denied, and Border Patrol took no action against Egbert. That's the police, the Egbert do, for his use of force or alleged acts of retaliation. Boulay then sued Egbert in federal district court, alleging a Fourth Amendment violation for excessive use of force and a First Amendment violation for unlawful retaliation. Invoking Bivens verse 6, unknown Fed, narcotics agent, Boulay asked the district court to recognize a damages action for each alleged constitutional violation. The district court declined to extend Bivens as requested, but the Court of Appeals reversed. Basically, this is the case that they using, that they reverse. Basically, he's saying that the police violated his Fourth Amendment right, illegal search and seizure, because it was no crime. This is what the Moors be saying. Where's the injured party? What's the crime? This is what we say. What the Supreme Court ruled was that since he's a federal agent, the Fourth Amendment has no bearing on him. So basically, all federal agents are constitutionally exempt now. And he's Border Patrol. Now, the thing about Border Patrol is their jurisdiction extend from the border to 100 miles in, all around the border. So I was just watching one program that was talking about it, and they basically showed, like, bro, they can come in Chicago and do this shit. Chicago is not 100 miles outside of the border, according to the map they showed. So, if they're a federal agent, they can come in your house without a warrant or without suspicion. Bro say, I was saying if you buy food or water, it's going up, crime and the takes from the crimes are going down, so crimes are more free. Yeah. They may be getting ready to start rounding up the sovereign citizen more. Yeah. You see where I'm going with this, huh? So, bro, they can come in your house now. See, that's like some big shit, bro. 100 miles in from any borderline, they can come in your house, bro. Ain't no constitutional nothing. Ain't no suing. Ain't no nothing, bro. Think of all the Moors that can just come in your house now, bro. Think of all the Moors that have been talking retardedly on social media They got an investigation. They got a federal investigation by federal agents. Now the Supreme Court just made a ruling that federal agents is exempt from the Fourth Amendment. They can just come in your house and seize, search and seize. On top of this, a group called the Proud Boys just got indicted on conspiracy. Group called the Proud Boys has got indicted on conspiracy, bro. Let me see. Conspiracy to take over the government. See, it's all coming together. They little plan is coming, bro. Whoever got eyes, I hope you can see. This on Department of Justice website. Leader of Proud Boy. Hold on, let me try and make that a little bit bigger. This came out Monday, June 6th. Leader of Proud Boys and 4 other members indicted in federal court for seditious conspiracy and other offenses related to U.S. Capitol breach. So now they finally done made an arrest for seditious conspiracy. Sedition is trying to overtake the government. A federal grand jury in the District of Columbia returned a superseding indictment today charging 5 members of the Proud Boys, including the group's former national chairman, with seditious conspiracy and other charges for their actions before and during the breach of the U.S. Capitol. Their actions disrupted a joint session of the U.S. Congress convened to ascertain and count electoral votes related to the presidential election. They named the defendants. They pled not guilty to the charges. The superseding indictment adds 2 charges to the early indictment, 1 count of seditious conspiracy and 1 count of conspiracy to prevent an officer from discharging any duties. This is what I was talking about when I was talking about the rise of the Moors, when they got stopped on I-95. And I said if any one of them would have showed some type of force, you would have seen these type of charges. Conspiracy to commit terror and terrorism, all this type of stuff. Because they need that, they need you to act on the thought. That's what makes it a conspiracy. If the Moors came together and said, yeah, we need to take over the government. And yeah, we're gonna put this petition out on social media. Everybody sign this who say we need to take over and kick Wuak the Bam off the land. Once you sign that, and once you go out in the public trying to get other people, for the group movement, you conspiring, you part of it. You part of it. That's a conspiracy. It don't have to actually be, you know what I'm saying, harming somebody. All you have to do is participate. According to court documents, the Proud Boys describe themselves as members of a pro-Western fraternal organization for men who refuse to apologize for creating the modern world, aka Western chauvinists. Through at least January 6, 2021, Tarrio, that's the leader, was the national chairman of the organization. In mid-December 2020, Tarrio created a special chapter of the Proud Boys known as the Ministry of Defense, this state militia. As alleged in an indictment from in or around December 2020, Tarrio and his co-defendants, all of whom were leaders or members of the Ministry of Defense, to prevent, hinder, and delay the certification of the Electoral College vote and to oppose by force the authority of the government of the United States. On January 26, 2021, the defendants directed, mobilized, and led members of the crowd onto the Capitol grounds and into the Capitol, leading to dismantling of metal barricades, destruction of property, breaching the Capitol building, and assaults on law enforcement. During and after the attack, Tyre and his co-defendants claimed credit for what happened on the social media and in an encrypted chat room. That's what I be talking about, bro. This is what I be talking. So the key in here is that they wanted to oppose by force the United States. Yeah. So this is one of the reasons why I be doing these lives and warning the Moors, because I know this shit gonna come. Eventually, one of these days, they gonna come down with this stuff. And it done been so much talking and intimidation and threats coming from the Moors. All it take is one incident. And then they're gonna put that talk with the action. And then they're gonna paint the picture around it, however they want. Because you done gave them everything they need. You said we gotta kick these Caucasians off the land, you hybrid Albion, blah, 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 blah. Only thing they need to make that live is what they call a terroristic action. Or what I would call a terroristic action as they would define it. That's all they need. All they need to make that live is some type of force that corresponds with what people been saying. And then some of the Moors gonna be looking like the Proud Boys. See? You're gonna have a sedition charge, which is in the U.S. Code. What's that? That's in the I think it carried 20 years. Let's see. A sixth defendant who was earlier charged with the group pleaded guilty on April 8, 2022. Charles Donahoe, 34 of Kernersville, North Carolina, pleaded guilty to conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding and assault and resisting or impeding officer. This case is being prosecuted by the U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of Columbia, the Department of Justice and Security Division's Counterterrorism Section, and the Department of Justice Criminal Division Organized Crime and Gang Section. This case is being investigated by the FBI's Washington Field Office. Blah, 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 blah. Y'all already know what it is. Them people is investigating. They've been investigating the Moors. They federal agents. Supreme Court just ruled that a federal agent can violate your home and your property. There's no Fourth Amendment no more for federal agents. As of a day ago. Supreme Court just ruled that, bro. I know somebody want to tell me, no, the Constitution say, and they violating the Constitution, bro. That's what's going on. It just is what it is. See, this is what I be saying. A lot of the Moors don't realize you in the alligator mouth right now. Like bro said, they about ready to come round up. You see they doing the rappers. They done pump sovereign citizen in everybody's head. Yeah. You got a bunch of people don't want to work the jobs no more. Because everybody, it's at least all the Moors supposed to have a business by now. If you follow Noble Drew Ali. Act 7, children be industrious. That's in the literature. Because the inflation going up, really seeing a little bit of a civil war, like already. It's just the people that don't get, the have-nots just look like us. So people just think we criminal anyway. It ain't really reached everybody yet. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really reached everybody. But everybody finna be looting the grocery store, bro. I would be shocked if a year from now, it wasn't chaos. Between now and a year from now, I'll be shocked if it wasn't like just, you know what I'm saying? Because it's happening in different parts now. It just ain't widespread. If you look at San Francisco, they just going in Walgreens, stealing $900 worth of stuff. And then it got so bad, the DA's, district attorney, is just letting them, as long as they don't steal like over $950, it's a misdemeanor. I was just seeing some shit the other day. Everybody looking at Sri Lanka now. Everybody's looking at Sri Lanka because what's going on over here already just happened over there. And now the whole country is going around burning government officials' houses, dragging ass about the cars, all type of stuff. Let me see. Can I find that? Can I find it? Yeah, I know this the part don't nobody want to talk about. It is what it is, though. It's here. Can I get a quick video on it, or all these long ass videos?
We know different is delicious, so we make our pieces different. We top them infinitely, but we don't.
Hold up. Bro say the treaty protections protect. Bro, we in an era where if your ass don't know the law, ain't no protection. They going against their own constitution, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is. This is why I'm not like the status class, like teaching that is like it's like a waste of my time now. Everybody's supposed to been did that. We supposed to been had a business. Everybody. Right now, all the more supposed to be doing business by I'm talking about we supposed to been trafficking and trading already. See, right now it's survival time. This is what I'm talking about. This is survival time, bro. This ain't the unity time. This ain't, know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know. Maybe for some people. I'm getting my shit together. I don't know who else I need to unify with that I need some shit. I got my circle. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. People finna have to go through this, bro. Real. Let me see.
Sri Lanka grapples with acute shortages including fuel and food. People have to wait in long lines for hours to get even basic commodities. The country's deteriorating economic condition is taking a toll on people's lives as their income is rapidly declining. Here now is a report.
On the outskirts of Sri Lanka's capital city, Colombo, vehicles stretch out in a long line for what seems like miles. They're all just waiting for a chance to fill up the tank as an acute fuel shortage grips the South Asian country. Lasanta Deepti drives a tuk-tuk or rickshaw for the ride-hailing app PickMe.
Because of the current crisis, we have to allocate more time to wait in lines. I have to get up earlier, finish all my housework, and then come here to wait. Sometimes I even sleep inside the tuk-tuk and go to work from here.
Sri Lanka is mired in its worst economic crisis since independence in 1948. sparked by the COVID pandemic and tax cuts. Rising costs, falling incomes, and shortages of everything. It's all taking a toll on Deepti and millions like her. For years, she has supported her family of 5 on about $140 a month. But today, it's about half that. Besides the grueling wait for petrol, which can run up to 12 hours, Deepti also has to pay for it. Prices have more than doubled over the past 8 months. The crisis has sparked street protests. In response, the country's new prime minister has vowed to cut expenditure and send those funds to a 2-year welfare program. The country is also in discussions with the IMF for a badly needed loan. But Deepti is disillusioned. She has already had to sell her car and is behind on payments for a piece of land she bought before the pandemic struck. From behind the wheel of her rickshaw, she cannot see what her future will be.
What once used to be a quick fix and a quick commute for the common man here in Sri Lanka, the average tuk-tuk, is now no longer affordable to many. That's not all. Because of rising fuel costs and spending so much of their days and hours standing in line for fuel, drivers are quite literally living a nightmare trying to earn the bare minimum of hires per day here in Sri Lanka. This is just one such angle of Sri Lanka's worsening economic crisis and its impact on the ordinary and common man. Reporting for Beyond World is One from Colombo, I'm Dasuni Ataga.
Yeah. Shit getting real, huh? So in Sri Lanka, shit done hit the fan. They ain't even show all the rights. So all this is in the literature. This is why people like me not surprised about it, because we following the game plan. If any of this is a surprise to anybody who see this, it's because you don't read Noble Drew Ali literature. Because I'm finna show you in the Prophecies and Canons, he basically told her this. If you think about it, he died in 29. The Great Depression was a few years later. So the same way we building up to the collapse, they built up to a collapse. See, it's easy to understand and to know what's going to happen. It ain't even a prediction. They doing the same shit. This another reset. This ain't the first time they don't reset. This ain't the first time. The Civil War, that was a reset. That was a reset, bro. Shit was different after that. What was that? The Compromise of 1876. That was another reset. 1933, emergency banking holiday. That was another reset. Optimus said, "Does treaty protection protect nationals, al-Muslimin, from the constitutional rule, or is only for U.S. citizens?" No, it ain't only for U.S. citizens. That's where Article 3 come in, diversity of citizenship. Everybody over here is under that Constitution, bro, in one way or another. This is why Noble Drew Ali said we part and parcel. Everybody over here is under that Constitution in one form or another. Now, say the Moors was living like the Mormons. Say we had some land in Atlanta somewhere, and couldn't nobody come on our land. Private property. Don't nobody know what's going on our land. Bro, that shit private. See, that's how the Moors want to operate. They want to operate like we tucked to the side somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But we not. We out here with everybody else doing commerce with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Meaning we doing contracts. Once you start doing contract, that's the whole Constitution is for commerce. Once you start doing, like, that's what I'm saying. Either Either you are Moorish American or you just saying you a Moor. And what I mean by that is Noble Drew Ali is the first one I know that was saying Moorish American. Now, a lot of Moors go against that. They say, well, Noble Drew Ali didn't make Moors. We didn't say he made Moors. I know he the first one that I know of that said Moorish American, which means we operating in this system. Because we could say we the Moors, you know, because they're my forefathers. But when you look at, when you take a step back and just look at the group, we Americanized, bro. It is what it is. We like Neo in the Matrix. We like Neo in the Matrix. We got, you know what I'm saying, plugs everywhere. We can plug into the Matrix, bro. I'm not walking around here looking like, you know what I'm saying, a Native American, even though I got that in my blood. We've been Americanized. Yeah. It is what it is, bro. So this is my thing about, you know what I'm saying, getting lawful and learning how to use the law for your advantage. See, why you think everybody want to destroy the Constitution now? See, and the Moors playing right into it. Moors is playing right into it. So now their whole thing is to destroy the Constitution because some of the people know how to use it. Some of the people know how to use it. And they ready to just throw everybody in the pot now. See, that's where all your protections is at. And of course, they would want to destroy the Constitution once the country don't went bankrupt. That's, like I said, in 2009, late 2019, early 2020, when that crash happened, that was a real crash. And ever since then, they've been pumping money into the system, quantitative easing, trying to give enough time for them to orchestrate the collapse of the monetary system when it really already collapsed. It already collapsed. This is why they keep quantitatively, this is why they keep printing money. Because they want to destroy, they want to appear as if they're destroying the monetary system when it's destroyed already. They want to act like COVID did it. That's the game plan. That's the game plan. We gonna act like COVID did it. COVID destroyed your small business. Yeah, COVID is the reason kids can't go to school. COVID the reason you can't go to work. Everybody got to get the shot. Islam. Yeah. So it's a big ass play going on. Everybody's supposed to act like we don't see what the hell they doing. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to act like we don't see what they doing. The monetary policy, all the stimuluses, the 40 billion they just sent again to Ukraine that they can't even use because Russia's standing on them. Yeah. So they did all that quantitative easing. Now what they talking about is QT, quantitative tightening, which means they trying to bring this shit back. See, the only way to fix the inflation, according to the economists, is to stop the spending. But to stop the spending, we have to go through a recession, maybe a depression. See, it's no way to hide it. And they trying to lie to the people. Oh, this ain't this and this ain't that. And the people like, no, nigga, it is. Nigga, I just ate noodles and beans and rice all last week because I couldn't afford food. I barely can afford the gas to fill up my tank to go to work. See, the people not buying it. The people is not buying it. So it's only a matter of, see, something has to give. That's why you're seeing all the smash and grabs and the crime now, because it's really a revolution. They don't really want you to know, but it's a revolution. It's really people saying, you seen what Black Lives Matter said when they did the George Floyd riots, we get reparations. We gonna get reparations. It's really a revolution going on, bro. It just ain't everybody at the same damn time because everybody not broke. The less finance people have, the more desperate they are. Look at the Moors. And when you look at it like that, now you can look at each segment of our people and see the desperation. This is why all the Moors, for the most part, selling nationality papers and cards and trying to charge for speaking and can't even really help you. But they need the money. So this is their way of doing business. Because let them tell it, they don't do no corporate contracts. You see some of other people, they robbing, carjacking. You got a bunch of car crackers. You got a bunch of scams. Every different group got what they, you know what I'm saying, is getting a little bit wild. See? It's getting a little wild out here. Meanwhile, inflation every week is going higher. Yeah. So this is like one of the parts Noble Drew Ali was talking about. Who was all these Moors in here? Who was all these Moors in here? Because all the Moors, like I said, is supposed to have some type of business. Bro, if all the Moors followed the game plan, bro, say COVID was the reason all these jokers got cash out on the real. Yeah. Yeah, they had to do it over the net. They had to do it over the net, bro. But like I was saying, if all the Moors would have followed the game plan, bro, it would be checkmate for fallen humanity in our favor. Think about it, if right now it's inflation and the world ending and everybody looking for an answer and all the Moors straight. Think if that was the scenario. Blacks looking for a job. Oh, you know the Moors up there hiring. They got all the businesses. Think if all the Moors had at least one business, some type of business. Then our people can come to us for work. You know what I'm saying? Until they can start their own business. That's how this supposed to go. Right now, you got our people scattered. We scattered out, working different jobs. Few people got businesses. Some people ain't doing nothing. Most of the people working jobs, you working for another nation. And they limiting your earning potential. 9 times out of 10, you doing all the work. You getting a third of the money. That's about how it go. Which you got to pay taxes on. See, the Moors supposed to be the saving grace right now, but Moors didn't follow the blueprint. So these prophecies and canons is what it's looking like right now. Let me go through these a little bit. Go through them just a little bit. And I can read down there. Last one of them, I'm just going to pick, go through. Canon number 6. A beggar nation cannot attain to its highest degree of spirituality. The only way out of the fire is through the fire. This for all you more to say, yeah, that's private commercial paper. That ain't money. That's fiat. Blah, 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 blah. But you talking about building a nation, and you know you need finance. What other finance you finna use? Only way out the fire is to use the fire, bro. Through the fire. He say, we need to have our own warehouses because one day the Europeans are going to let you down. Islam. Now, bro typed in about body politics and 1099s. And that's the way. I'm just saying, as time go on, it's getting more desperate. It's getting more desperate, bro. If I didn't have none of this stuff done, I wouldn't be worrying about it. I'd just be trying to save up my little fiat from whatever job I got and get my 90-day supply. And be trying to get my name changed in the process and studying in the process. I'll just do what I can do. This ain't about being stressed out because you ain't got shit in order. You can get shit in order. Islam. Look at Canon 19. The times that have been won't be no more. This for all the Moors who think something going back to the ancient times. It's not going back, bro. It's not going back, bro. They not finna call this United States of Morocco. It's not finna happen. I don't know what Moors is thinking. I don't know what Moors think the next 5, 10, 20, 30 years finna look like. It's not finna be a precedent with a fez on. It just ain't finna happen, bro. Look at this. If I were you, I would get ready before you are made to do so. We at the time where you made to do so now. If you are ready, stay ready. If you are not ready, get ready. Sound like he knew what he was talking about, bro. Hold up. One day you will go to the store and there will be soldiers there with guns with bayonets on them, and they will not let you enter. They will order you to move on. Islam, hell no. See, this when the prices get to where people start rioting, whenever the riots happen and people start going to get all the food and stuff, that's what they're going to have outside the grocery stores. Police with them guns. Yeah. 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 One day the European is going to let you down. You're going to have to put up a 90-day supply of food to last you until your brothers come to rescue you from the east. I know don't nobody believe in this stuff, but we at the point. We are at the point. One day the United States will not be able to do any business unless they do it through the Asiatic. Yeah. Let our old business stay as it is, and our new business do it in your free national name. Yeah. One day, some of you old Moors are going to be so hungry that you are going to bite to your own flesh and blood will skeet out, and you are going to get angry with yourself because you didn't put up enough food. Things are going back to the horse and buggy days. One day, blood is going to flow on the streets up to a horse's brow. You see all these references he make towards war? That's what he talking about, bro. Optimus, you say, hold up. You say body policy, I'm in Louisiana, so I'm formed under those canons and laws of divine and national movement pursuant to divine constitutional bylaws. Islam. Bro, the main thing I would say is to be the information. Moore's literature. Moore's literature, bro. I would say be the information. Study Noble Drew Ali. And I just wouldn't follow nothing that some of these other Moors have done and what they be doing. I don't demand nothing. Treat people with respect, like just basic common sense, bro. You know what I'm saying? Know the law, know what law applies to you, know what don't apply to you. It's just real simple. You know what I'm saying? Your status is based on your mentality. And like I say, the more we get into these crazy times, the less the piece of paper means something, bro. A nationality paperwork and a card don't mean nothing. What is it supposed to mean, bro? It means nothing, bro. If it don't mean nothing to your body politic, it means nothing, bro. Ain't nothing special finna happen. Ain't gonna be no A for V off of it. You ain't finna be able to do no free crimes off of it. All the Moors over here doing business. So you subject to the laws that go with the business that you're doing. It is what it is. You still can't injure nobody's personal property, or you automatically got to injure party. So when I come in contact with them people, it's just, I know who I am, bro. As far as I got my own standard. I'm going to treat people with respect, treat people with respect. I know, the laws. But it's changing. It's fluid. Like I just showed, the Supreme Court just ruled that a federal agent can just come in, can illegally search and seize. Fourth Amendment don't apply to them. So, bro, that's tailor-made for these Moors that's talking this stuff. If you talking seditious acts, let me pull that up here. If you talking sedition, right? If you talking sedition, taking over the government, hold up. Here we go. This is what they charge the Proud Boys with. Bro, if you talking this stuff that I be warning about, this is the charge. This is the charge. If two or more persons in any state or territory or in any place subject to the jurisdiction of the United States conspire to overthrow, put down, or to destroy by force the government of the United States, you see that force? Or to levy war against them, or to oppose by force the authority thereof, or by force to prevent, hinder, delay the execution of any law of the United States, or by force to seize, take, or possess any property of the United States. Taking a house, contrary to the authority thereof, they shall each be found on this title or in prison not more than 20 years or both. 18 U.S. Code 2384. That's seditious conspiracy. Islam. Now the law, like, say you put your body politic on the record, bro. It's just like a state constitution got to be in accordance with the Constitution, U.S. Constitution. As long as what you putting on the record don't contradict nobody else's rights, personal property, you good. You know what I'm saying? You good. You should be able to defend it if you get violated in court. But notice this thing said by force about 4 or 5 times. So you can talk, but as soon as you add force to the talk, you got a conspiracy. You got a conspiracy. Yeah. And then some of y'all, you ain't gonna have to add no action. You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna be talking so hard, and you're gonna be connected to people who gonna do the action. Yeah. Then they gonna get you and put you in their conspiracy. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna make you tell on them or go to jail because you was talking. Yeah. And now, I'm gonna say it one more time. Supreme Court ruled. The Supreme Court ruled that your Fourth Amendment rights don't exist when it comes to a federal agent raiding your house, bro. There is no Fourth Amendment when it comes to federal agents. Let me see, can I find that? One more time. News story or something. Hold up. Just a video. Okay, I don't know if that's it.
Those radio gym shorts that you have from college, they're done.
This is.
I don't want to get into the weeds of that. Certainly, we're going to determine where.
Yeah, I might gotta find another video. They doing too much on this one. They doing too much on that one. Okay, we're gonna show a video. We're gonna show the Border Patrol. See, the stuff happening so fast. If this ain't your lifestyle, if you're not finna keep up with what's going on, you're not finna know what's going on. You're not finna know. Because the shit changing daily.
This is new?
They basically showing some Border Patrol agents harassing people. They taking a little bit long. But they talking about Fourth Amendment violation on here. This is not the exact case I was talking about. If you see right here, you see a 100-mile Fourth Amendment free zone. Yeah. Maybe this will show.
Border Protection enjoys broad authority to search property that belongs to U.S. citizens and other. At ports of entry and the extended borders, Customs and Border Protection enjoys broad authority to search property that belongs to U.S. citizens and other travelers. As things stand, CBP does not need a warrant to search the laptops, phones, or cameras belonging to people arriving in the United States. This is part of the long-standing exception to the Fourth Amendment, but is very worrying at a time when cell phones and laptops are ubiquitous among the adult population. In U.S. v. Ramsey, then Justice Rehnquist, in his majority, summarized what's come to be called the border exception to the Fourth Amendment, writing that searches made at the border pursuant to the long-standing right of the sovereign to protect itself by stopping and examining persons and property crossing into this country are reasonable simply by virtue of the fact that they occur at the border should, by now, require no extended demonstration. He wrote that actually the ability of Border Patrol and those in customs to inspect parcels goes back all the way to the country's founding generation. In fact, the Congress that passed the Bill of Rights and sent it to the states also authorized the searches of vessels and ships in legislation. That's been a long-standing part of the United States jurisprudence, in fact, since the very beginning. In 2009, CBP's opinion was that they did not need reasonable suspicion or probable cause to search any electronic devices at the border or ports of entry. In 2018, they updated that slightly, saying that in order to forensically analyze a device, what they call an advanced search, to attach a device to external analysis devices requires reasonable suspicion. But it is still the case that for a so-called basic search, without attaching devices to other software, they do not need any suspicion at all. That continues to be the standard at the border, thanks to the border exception to the Fourth Amendment. In 2014, the US Supreme Court unanimously held that police need a warrant to search a cell phone belonging to an arrested person. But that holding did not get rid of the border exception to the Fourth Amendment. At the moment, there is a circuit split on the issue. The 11th Circuit has held that CBP do not need any suspicion at all to search electronic devices seized at the border. However, the 4th and 9th Circuits have held that CBP need at least reasonable suspicion before conducting a forensic analysis on electronic devices seized at the border. And that's a standard that CBP voluntarily enacted in their 2018 policy directive. Since that circuit split emerged, the 9th Circuit has had another opportunity to consider electronic device searches, and in August of 2019 held that all electronic device searches must be limited in scope to searches for digital contraband, such as child pornography. The best argument against allowing warrantless searches of cell phones at the border is that such searches are a massive violation of our privacy. So they house tons of information about our work, our romantic lives, our family lives, our social lives. And although CBP says that they only conduct these searches in airplane mode, those kind of searches can nonetheless be highly intrusive. The best argument against the exception to the Fourth Amendment that we see at the border is that it oftentimes infringes on the rights of law-abiding Americans. The best argument for the exception to the Fourth Amendment is that there are certain interests that a state has when it deals with visitors from other countries. And that includes issues such as national security, so the smuggling of dangerous weapons, but also the smuggling in of contraband, whether that's certain goods like foods, but also illegal drugs, and of course humans who can be trafficked. The best argument in favor of warrantless searches of electronic devices is that because cell phones are so ubiquitous, they are used all the time for crimes, whether that's possession of child pornography.
I think y'all get the point, right? Border Patrol don't need a warrant to search. Now, like I said, it sounds like it's just a border thing, but this extends 100 miles inland from every point of the border. So if you live less than 100 miles from the border, they can come search your crib like you just crossed the border. It just has to be a federal agent and not a state agent. So they changing the rules. The rules are being changed. That's what people need to understand. That is what you need to understand, bro. Shit is changing as we speak. See, this thing done got bigger than the Moors. This thing is way bigger than the Moors. Whoever think this some Moorish shit, your ass is in La La Land. Your ass is in La La Land. Yeah. These people just orchestrated an extinction level event that affect everybody. Everybody family got tricked into taking some medication. You know what I'm saying? Everybody immediate groups that disagreed on this stuff is broken up now. I got family members that's scared to be around me because they done took shots and I'm not never taking them. And I know a lot of people get it like that. That go for a lot of people, bro. So it's a lot going on. You got the inflation. You got the Supreme Court ruling. No more Fourth Amendment if it's a federal agent. You have the Department of Justice charging the Proud Boys, a sovereign citizen group, with sedition. Conspiracy to commit sedition, take over the government. All this shit at the same damn time while the Moors is being investigated. The Moors is being investigated. They showing you what's to come with these rappers. Some of these rappers got a RICO, some of them got conspiracy, a state conspiracy. A few of them got a state RICO. So the crash happened in 2019. They trying to catch up to the crash by really crashing the economy. Everybody, well, a lot of people think everything is everything. Everybody's getting PPPs, went and spent it. People didn't make no business. They didn't, save up. They didn't try to produce nothing out of it. They went and spent it, bro. They went and spent it. Meanwhile, they took 7-8 trillion. So think about all the old people. All the old people who saved up, had their pension, and thought they was gonna ride out into the sunset. Now they savings just got deflated. They fixed income, that got to get adjusted, bro. Some of these old people ain't finna be able to buy their medication, or they finna be starving. They finna stop buying the food they like and start going to the pantry and use that other money for gas and medication and rent. Rent done went up. All type of food done went up. Gas done went up. Everything's went up. See? Ain't got to argue with the Moors no more over who had the right literature. Ain't got to argue no more. Because we see Noble Drew Ali had the formula. He's supposed to have a business by now. It's not that damn hard. I don't know what people have been doing the last couple of years. And it is what it is. Yeah, for those who did do it, you finna have some decisions to make because, like me, I know you got a bunch of people who didn't prepare. So now, what they finna do is remember that you told them what to do. So now they finna know that you prepared, and they finna be coming to you for the resources. It's that other part Noble was talking about when he said you're gonna need the gun to point people away because they're gonna be so hungry. See, all this stuff coming together. All the Moors that ain't been doing business, y'all, I can pretty much predict what's finna happen for a lot of these people. They finna get more demonstrative. They finna get more wild. They finna be pulling more stunts. See? You finna be pulling more stunts. You finna start talking yourself into doing something crazy. That's what you finna do. Yeah. Especially if you got kids or you take care of somebody. That's how this go. You finna get to talking yourself into it, bro. Because your pride in the way. A lot of Moors' pride is in the way. We've been sitting here arguing over what's the course of action for a couple years now. We see the course of action now. Because all the Moors saying don't do no business in this private commercial paper. What is you finna do? How you finna eat? See? I ain't even talked about the tech industry laying off so many Tesla done laid a lot of people off. Microsoft done laid a lot of people off. Bro, it's along that way. It's finna get ugly for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Tech job layoffs. Gonna get ugly. Okay.
Big bad, you don't know what it is.
Okay, they got a bunch of different articles on this. Let me see if I put in Tesla. Here you go. Here you go. It's a couple days ago. Elon Musk want to cut 10% of Tesla jobs. That's that one. Let me see if I can find another one. Hold up. Microsoft to lay off thousands. This was, this is an old one. Hold up, let me get something new. Is this picture old? Hold up. Let me just click up out of here. Here we go. Here we go. A brutal week of layoffs. First was Robinhood. Y'all know the trading app where you trade stocks and stuff? Hold up. For some reason, little ads popping up now. Get rid of that.
You man don't know what it is.
That's a big thing this week. It's unfortunate not one that's fun to write about it all. Employees in the startup world are getting hit hard with layoffs. Right now, seemingly with a new set of cuts every other day. First was Robinhood, announcing it will lay off 9% of its full-time employees. Then Netflix, cutting but not shutting down much of its newly formed in-house publishing. To them. Then came Thrasio, Cameo, On Deck, and Main Street. And I'm sure there are some I missed or we haven't heard about yet. Yeah. See? This when you really finna start seeing it, because these people thought everything was fine and dandy. They was comfortable. These $100,000 jobs, $150,000 jobs. People done already got mortgages and all this type of stuff. They driving Teslas. Car note, $600. These people with bills. See? They got bills. So they finna feel it hard. They finna feel it hard. Hold up. I say average rents are $2,000 a month and they want you to make 3 times to qualify for an apartment. Damn. Yeah, I seen some on that too. Some of these folks gonna be homeless. Yeah. Bro said I'm in Louisiana too, bro. What part you in? Islam. Think he talking to obvious. Yeah, I seen that. It's finna be a lot of homeless people. Like this what they want, bro. They trying to make as much chaos as possible so people can say fuck the Constitution. See, they trying to use our people. They trying to use black people because they know they the easiest ones to get to say, yeah, this whole system's racist. We need to change the Constitution because they don't know it worked for them. It'll work for them if they, you know what I'm saying, operate it correctly. Yeah. So they want everybody to say F the Constitution. They trying to destroy the whole system. Same shit Taj and them trying to do, they trying to do. Destroy the system. That's what they want. A lot of you more are talking about, yeah, we need to destroy, we need to choke the straw, we need to choke the system and blah, 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 blah. That's what they want. You can't have a reset if this system's still here. You got to kill this one first. The reset is going to be worse. So a lot of you more is playing into this stuff, bro. You talking about choke the straw and kill the system. Bro, the next system finna be digital. The next one gonna be digital. It ain't even gonna be no option to do the others. Like, bro, ain't gonna be no option to correct no status, to do a name change with this digital shit. This is what I'm saying. A lot of you Moors is under the Misery Love Company Act. That's what y'all are doing. I don't know what to do. I can't use it. So fuck it for everybody. Let's jag the whole system off for everybody. And everybody not going. Everybody not going. This is why these Caucasians buy these guns. Every time they hear somebody talking about taking gun rights, this is why they buy them guns. Because they waiting on people to turn on the citizens. This is why they're looking at the Moors as some damn agents. Because y'all ass doing the same shit these people want to do. You trying to destroy the rights. The Constitution is all about rights, having rights. You trying to destroy that system. They don't even know they trying to destroy it, do they? Because let them tell it. Islam, let them tell it, bro. They for the enforcement of the Constitution, right? You got a group of Moors saying they for the enforcement of the Constitution. They want everybody, they want it enforced on everybody but them. So you got layoffs. See, add the whole picture together. You got Moors talking crazy, sending threats, talking about the United States this, United States that. Bro, that's enough for them to come in your house right now. Let me show that again. Where is that at? Hold up. Where is this at where the Supreme Court made this rule? I need you to see it again. That's what I need you to see. Hold up. I need you to see this again. For whoever get to watch this video. I need you to understand this is not a game. See? That's what I need you to understand. So you can move accordingly. You see this? Supreme Court of the United States. Border agents can make warrantless arrests at home under 100-mile. I'm gonna click on that one. Under 100-mile from border. You see this? And they go to map. Border agents can't list arrest. That means there's no Article 4 when it comes to them. They don't need probable cause. Under 100 miles from border. Here is the map they showing. You see that yellow portion? The yellow portion is within 100 miles of the border. The yellow portion, bro. See this all the way around the border? They can come. If you live in that yellow portion, they can come in your house, bro. They can see your ass on Facebook with a fez on, watching your favorite sheik, talking about, yeah, the colonizer, and they can come raid your crib and yeah, run all that. Give me all your assets. I'm searching all your private. All of this property is under investigation. Freezes accounts. You know what I'm saying? This is the setup. This is the setup, bro. Everybody ain't gonna be able to see it. I guarantee you this shit finna start happening. It might already be happening like under the Quiet Act. Because no, they ain't just enforcing on no Caucasian sovereign citizens without getting the Moors. So this set up for you to be like, think how the Moors, a lot of Moors don't even know this. Think how many lives is gonna happen today talking crazy, putting these people on notice while they investigate. And they just start when they charge the Proud Boys, they say that's the first time in over 30 years that somebody got charged with sedition. So they introducing it back into the public conscious. So the next time they charge somebody with it, it ain't finna sound crazy and foreign. A lot of these is old ass laws that just ain't been enforced. The Alien and Sedition Act is from like 1898. They just ain't had to deal with the problem in so long. Now you got a bunch of Moors walk around here talking about, I'm about that action. Yeah. Not to mention the inflation. See, you really need to start doing business. So you don't be put in a position to where you feel like you forced to do some crime and get up under these people's jurisdiction. Because once your ass start doing crime, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna go and try to they're gonna go and recover your social media footprint. They're gonna try and figure out, why did you do that crime? Did you do this as a sovereign citizen? Conspiracy. Niggas need to be watching what they saying now off the past, off what they did in the past. Because I talked about yesterday, the RICO they got for these rappers. The Young Thug RICO case got started off of a statement wrote by a rapper named Yak Gotti 8 years ago. Then 8 years ago, bro. And I know all the Moors don't remember what they be saying on social media. Yeah. So all type of shit done been said. An incident happened, they finna come test the theory, bro. They finna come test it out. Let me see. I've been on here down there 2 hours. They finna come test it. What I got in here? Give me a second. Let me try and find something. Where's the shit? Damn. Okay, let me see if I can get it on here. If anybody got a question on anything I done went over, you can just ask it.
Yeah, the ant.
Hold up. Hopefully this is the right video.
Help reduce plastic waste in our environment. America's beverage companies.
Hopefully this is the right video.
award-winning hedge fund trader and now the current head trader.
Let's talk about what's happening in Sri Lanka. We've been covering this story here on the show, and it's an important story, and a lot of the world wants to know about it, and the mainstream media largely doesn't cover it. So what do you get when you cross rapidly declining wages, massive food shortages, no fuel, and a greedy government that has hoarded resources away from its people? Well, you've got a country in total collapse right now. Now, it's fairly complicated what's going on there, and it's not as simple as a simple soundbite to explain it. But a perfect example of what's happening with this total collapse in a country like this is Sri Lanka. And all of these market conditions are happening in other Western countries. So the reason it's so important to study what's happening in Sri Lanka is to see how this is going to spread throughout the rest of the world. And if you think, oh, just a small country over there, nothing to really pay attention to, you're wrong. There are real people with real pain and real suffering happening right now. And the greater borrowing power that is happening in Sri Lanka is not there. So Western powers have a lot of borrowing power. They can get IMF loans and they can kind of get pulled out of and bailed out for different things, right? Sri Lanka can't right now. And that's the difference. As we just mentioned, the United States, wages rapidly decreasing, fuel shortages happening, food shortages, and a government that is hoarding gold while people are suffering. So let's look at Sri Lanka over the past few weeks. No fuel, no food, electricity blackouts, doctors canceling surgeries. Imagine that, like you're lined up to get a really important cancer surgery. Sorry. Health experts say that more people could die in Sri Lanka from this than COVID. Now, this is a country I've been watching closely because this small island nation could have prevented this. But its corrupt political leaders are to blame right alongside Western sanctions of Russia during the Ukraine war. So this all could have been prevented. This wasn't like a Hurricane Katrina moment. This was a human, corrupt politician moment that created this pain for people. Again, it's the small countries that get crushed first, and it's coming for the rest of us. It's coming for the rich countries. It's coming for the rich countries in Europe and the West, and you better pay attention. So these politicians chose greed and corruption over taking care of their people, and the people of Sri Lanka are fighting back. Sri Lankans right now burning down multiple houses owned by political elites. Take a look at this. See these 3 homes? This is one politician who owns these 3 homes. So I guess when you burn these down because of corruption, that's how they burned all 3 of them down. That's what happened this week. They're also dragging politicians out of their cars, attacking them, even throwing their politicians' cars right into the river.
Oh my goodness.
Prices in Sri Lanka have more than doubled over the past 8 months. At the same time, wages have dropped by 50%.
And they're only able to pay those police guards because they've printed money.
Yeah.
The government employees are being paid with printed money.
So it's probably not even backed by anything.
No, you're probably right about that.
And printing with what at this point? I mean, they've already defaulted on $51 billion in foreign debt. So, I mean, they're literally saying we have nothing left. We have nothing left. This is a country in total collapse. You're watching it happen. Sri Lankans are lining up to fill up their gas tanks. They're stretched for miles or kilometers, whatever you prefer. This is one example of a tuk-tuk driver. Listen to her explaining how she has to sleep in her vehicle in order to get petrol. Take a listen.
We seen her talking on the other clip earlier. She was talking about how sometimes she got a 12-hour wait to get gas. This in Sri Lanka. Rising inflation with interest rates. Yeah. And GDP that's steady going down. Just like same conditions like United States, bro. Like he said, the difference between Sri Lanka and the United States is that the United States prints the currency. So if you watch global economists, the problem with over here is the same problem with the Moors. The same thing I'm telling the Moors, be industrious, start a business. It's the whole country problem. They got something called gross domestic product. That's like everything that the country produces is under 50%. 50% of the GDP over 50% of the GDP for the United States, gross domestic product, is stimulus, is out of thin air. So we sending Federal Reserve notes to other countries, and they sending us resources and goods. That shit finna stop. This is why everything going up. Because motherfuckers don't want the dollar no more. So the shit that's over here finna cost more. We don't got it in abundance no more. That supply chain finna stop or slow down dramatically. Certain shit finna be high as hell. Delicacies now. Yeah. Horse and buggy days, bro. That's what Noble Drew Ali was talking about. You see it with the gas now. It's over $6 a gallon in Chicago. Bro, your ass finna have to be rich to drive. I showed a clip earlier of the news. They trying to tell people what to do to survive the economic, they called it a hurricane, bro, an economic hurricane. Now, when the last time you seen a hurricane? What do hurricanes do? They destroy shit, right? Tear up whole towns. So now they say, they didn't say a tornado. They said a hurricane, bro. Hurricanes is them bitches that be in Florida. Category 4, Category 5. Damage a whole eastern seaboard. They said they said prepare for an economic hurricane. Bro, this was like a week ago. A week ago, gas was like $5.54 in Chicago. And then they said prepare for economic. So that wasn't even a hurricane. What was that? This is what I'm telling the Moors. It's finna get ugly, bro. Whoever been BSing, you need to turn your hustle game up. That's what you need to do. Yeah. A lot of y'all steady asking about my class. A lot of y'all still trying to get a 9-8 number and the Doing My Dent report. This is one of the reasons why I stopped teaching the class, because somewhere over the course of the last year, teaching this class, somebody done infiltrated, and they done took my class and took it to like Tajiri Bay and Sharon, and they done did whatever they done did. And now when people call to get their 9-8 number, they get a hard time. Now these people not sending the Doing My Dent report. This is why I don't teach a class no more. You need the Doing My Dent report to prove the status that you just changed. And now they acting funny with it. I still ain't got mine yet. And you finna need that if you're trying to go to a bank talking foreign this and foreign that. You're gonna need proof. This is why I say a lot of stuff, it should have been done. And a lot of it's like time now. You know what I'm saying? It's just time. You should know this shit by now. You should know what to do. You should know what to do. Your 90-day supply of everything should always be stacked, and you should be steady making money. That's what time it is. Steady preparing, steady buying resources, because they talking about inflation finna be here for the next 30 years. Go watch some global economics. Inflation is finna be here at least for the next 30 years. So this, it's a reset. It just ain't what they thought they was gonna have. But what this finna do is wipe out a lot of the people over here. A lot of the people over here that's in debt or close to debt, or that's discouraged and can't hear what I'm saying and pick it up and go. Y'all ass finna get wiped out. Y'all ass finna be bankrupt. Y'all gonna be the ones that try and overthrow the Constitution because they gonna offer you something. They gonna use y'all. They gonna use all the broke people to try and trade on everybody else who did what they supposed to do before they go back to this gold standard. That's what all this shit about. Because this finna show, once this shit all the way hit the fan, it's finna show why the fiat currency must be backed by gold. So you can't so hyperinflation can't happen no more. Because if you can trade in dollars for gold, then you only can print up so many dollars because you only got so much gold. You can't print up gold. You can print up paper, you can't print up gold. So if you got a certain amount of gold, you can only print up so many dollars, which will keep more of a fixed rate on the dollars. It can't be inflation up and down because it's not finna steady be so many dollars per bar of gold. See? So we in a transition period. It's masters and slaves being made right now. People who follow the game plan, follow what Noble Drew Ali put in front of them. Bro, you don't even got to be a Moor. You don't even have to be a Moor to follow this. Most of the Moors don't follow this. But when I watch these global economists, you know what they doing? What Noble Drew Ali said. That's what they doing. And they giving advice. Watch this. This shit is crazy, bro. Watch this. Watch this. Hold up. I just typed in economic collapse 2022. This 2 days ago, first video, banks preparing for 2022 recession. Debt crisis inevitable. 3 days ago, the layoffs have started. Recession warning. You see, the Caucasians know what's going on. It's the Moors that don't know. Yahoo Finance, recession outlook May 2022. Is it too late to avoid an economic decline? 3 days ago, CBS News, U.S. braces for possible spike in inflation and recession. Is y'all starting to get this? Bloomberg, markets and finance, World Bank's malpass. Many nations to have difficulty dodging recession. It's already a recession, bro. They really mean a depression. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Al Jazeera, World Bank warns of global recession. So is it inevitable? And yes, it's inevitable. You know what I'm saying? You seeing it as we speak, everybody knows it, bro. Everybody know I'm spitting facts. I don't gotta live in your city or your town. You know gas high than a motherfucker. You know food is high as hell. And you know if gas high, everything high. Everything goes up. And gas is retarded right now. Gas is retarded. Look, the coming economic collapse. Everybody know what time it is, bro. You notice it's all Caucasians on here talking this? They know what time it is, bro. They know what time it is. A recession may be coming. Ain't no May, it's here. Y'all already know what time it is. I can keep going through all this, bro. Good. Now they talking about all the people who finna get evicted. America struggle with high cost of living and record inflation. So it's all in there, bro. It's all in there. Oh, if I was somebody who didn't have my shit together, first thing I'd do is go down, pick me a bank, and go create me a business account. That's the first thing I'll do. Hopefully you got some type of skills you can start a business with that you don't need brick and mortar. I'm not talking about something where you buying a commercial property and blah, 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 blah. If you're a female, you do hair. You're a man, you cut hair. You know how to cook. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. The Moors got a bunch of things they selling. Clothes, hats, all type of stuff. Little jewelry, all type of shit. First thing I would do if I was one of you Moors and didn't have a business, I'll pick me a bank I will go and make me a business account. You can make one with your social security number if you don't got an EIN. You can make a DBA, a doing business as. You can do a sole proprietorship. I will make me a business account. Might cost you $100, $150. They're going to give you the little card swiper. You can swipe cards. You're going to have an app on your phone. You can type it in. You can do business. You can collect money. Now you have a fishing rod. Now you have a fishing rod, bro. You have to be able to collect finance in this system without working for people because they going to want you to take that stuff. See? That's the first thing I do. Give me a business account with a swiper. You know what I'm saying? And I start doing business. Me, the way I think, I don't even need a skill. I don't even need a skill, bro. If I was homeless with $20, by next week, I'll be done came up. That's what type of dude I am. Bro, I will take that pride and put it in my pocket. Type of nigga to go buy $20 worth of, you know what I'm saying, Ice Mountain Waters and go sit at the intersection and sell a water for $1 until all of them gone. And make me $140. And go back and then be back on there with some ice cold water and some candy. Type of dude I am. You know what I'm saying? Being this bitch making bean pies and sweet potato pies and selling them on the street. Like, that's the type of nigga I am. I'm gonna get the money regardless. If it wasn't legit business that I got now, with the business account and all that, I'd have been on the street getting the money. It is what it is. Until I got what I got. I know some of the Moors, y'all too good for that. Y'all got pride. Y'all got reputations. You can't be seen selling candy and water on the street. At least right now. It ain't got that serious for you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that important to you to create a way to get finance. I understand. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I used to be like that. But that would be the first thing I do. Get a business account. Like I said, you can use a social security number if you don't have the EIN and to make a doing business ass, just so you can start collecting finance. And why would you want to work for anybody anyway? This is why I don't understand. People be looking for jobs and stuff. Bro, I just told people a job. $20, you can go make you at least $100 selling water. And you might not even be out there. You might not be out there for 4 or 5 hours. But, like I say, it takes humility to do stuff like that. Yeah. So that would be the first thing I'll do. Start me a business. While I'm starting the business, if I ain't got the name changed, I'm going to get that name changed. I'm going to get that court name changed so I can have my L or my Bay on the state ID or the driver's license. I need to be in their computer with the L or the Bay before this shit go digital. Before it go digital, and I can't change this motherfucker, I need to upgrade at least the name. I need to at least do the name. Really, you need to do the name and the status. But I need the name. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. While I'm doing business. All the time I'm studying. I will be studying. While I'm trying to get my shit in order, I'm studying. I'm studying the state constitution where I'm at. I got to know the U.S. Constitution before that to know that that's in accord with that. I need to know whatever little rules and ordinances and codes that's in my vicinity locally. You're going to need to know some U.S. codes. You might want to start studying UCCs if you're going to be signing contracts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it ain't all the way over with. I'm saying. Remember, at the end of the day, Allah is the beneficent, the merciful. So it's a way Muslims go about situations like this that other people don't. This is why a lot of the Moors panicking. They don't like me. I don't like them. But they so scared, they wouldn't have let bygones be bygones. I'm not. I'm on principle. Bro say read the Federalist Papers. I heard somebody else say that. I haven't read those. I think I know what you're talking about. The Federalists. I'm not sure. I have to look it up. He say read the Federalists. I might have to check it out. But
if you're a sales,
most of when I'm talking about stuff, I'm talking about how to survive right now. You pretty much not gonna see me on live talking about a lot of shit that happened hundreds of years ago. You know what I'm saying? Or shit that happened over there in Portugal. Or Al-Andalus. And like, bro, I don't know all the history. I'm not ashamed to say that. I know how to operate right now. You know what I'm saying? I know how to operate right now. That's what I know. I know how to deal with the police when they pull me over. I know how to fight a case. If I get locked up, I know how to do time. You know what I'm saying? I know how to do time if I get locked up. Yeah. I ain't finna be, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing to cry about. It is what it is. This is a choice. You want to be a Moor, it's a choice. You know all this shit come with it. Back against the wall, everything against you, all that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So this is what we facing. Economic collapse is inflation. Federal agents can violate your Fourth Amendment according to the Supreme Court. Look up Supreme Court Fourth Amendment, Border Patrol. If they're a federal agent now, they can violate. They don't have to follow the Constitution when it comes to you. This is a new wrinkle they done threw it. This is a glitch in the matrix. This is a glitch in the matrix. Because this is what everybody, Constitution. They trying to do, and the Supreme Court did this, bro. So what that tell you about the Supreme Court? See, motherfuckers is just retarded now, bro. Everybody just went retarded, bro. We living in 1984. The Supreme Court ruled that the Fourth Amendment don't apply to, they just made up some shit, bro. What type of citizen, bro? What type of worker of the government don't have to be held to the Fourth? So if they don't have to be, because Obama said this shit about 2 weeks ago. He slid it in. Let me see if I can find out what Obama said. Obama said, freedom of speech let me see. Can I find that clip? Let me find. Obama say freedom of speech is a threat. Hold up. Hold fast. You at Barack?
So earlier this month, this was saved in our irony file we want to tell you about. The Atlantic magazine of the Institute of Politics at the University of Chicago held a conference on something called disinformation. So naturally, the Atlantic came up with some of the biggest purveyors of disinformation it could find and crammed them onto a stage. And one by one, University of Chicago students humiliated these purveyors of disinformation by asking them simple questions like, aren't you the one who's lying in public? Why are you pretending to care about facts? It was compelling, although not in the way the Atlantic magazine intended. So it was not surprising that some portions of this conference were off limits to civilians, very much including University of Chicago students. And one of those moments was a one-on-one conversation between Jeffrey Goldberg of the Atlantic, a ludicrous figure, and Barack Obama, a sinister figure. And it didn't take long for Barack Obama to do exactly what he did during his 8 years in the White House, divide Americans along racial lines. Right. This is his one specialty. Disinformation, Barack Obama told us, is a crime committed by straight white men against demographic groups now favored by the Democratic Party. And then Obama went a step further than that. He said, in the name of public safety, we need to end free speech. Here he is.
If you are a woman, if you are a person of color, if you are a trans person right now in certain parts of this country, what's said matters. And what you now have is these product designs that are, and I think this was already said by Maria and others previously, in a non-transparent way that we don't have much insight to, a series of editorial choices are essentially being made that undermine our democracy, and oftentimes when combined with any kind of ethno-nationalism or misogyny or racism can be fatal.
So free speech undermines our democracy, says Obama.
Obama against free speech. Ethno-nationality. You threw that in there too. He got something else where he talking against freedom of religion, I believe. In the workplace. See if I can find out. Let me see if I can find out. Don't look like I'm gonna be able to find out ASAP. They showing me old stuff, and he just said this. Okay. All right, I ain't finna spend too much time on that one. Yeah, I ain't finna waste time trying to find it. So you see they trying to pick apart the Constitution using using a racial argument. See, you get to talk about transgender blacks and blah, blah, women. Words matter. Words matter. Words can be fatal. Like, bro, ain't nobody trying to hear none of that. Ain't nobody trying to hear none of that. We not giving up nan right for nobody. I know I ain't. I know I ain't. Bro. And y'all know I speaks freely. I speaks freely when it comes to the Moors. The police, the judge, y'all already know what time it is. So that's not what they want. They want people who finna play their game. That's what they want, bro. Who's finna play the game? This is why I say these problems is bigger than the Moors. The Moors need to get their head out of their ass. Shit ain't all about the Moors. You got a whole country of people over here that's going through this shit. This is why everybody just done with the Moors. And the way Moors is going, the conspiracy's finna get a few people about it. See, that's too easy. That's too easy. That's an easy way to go. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why people want to set themselves up like that. These problems affecting every nation on the land, bro. Every nation. Yeah. Is there anything else? Anybody got any questions on any of this stuff before I get up out of here? Because I'm about done. I done went over pretty much everything. Like I said, if I was somebody needing to get my stuff together, I'll start a business. Even if I got a job, I'll start the business while I'm working the job. You know what I'm saying? I would be studying. I would be getting name changed. I would be reading Noble Drew Ali literature. I would stay away from all that CM Bay and RV Bay and Taj Tariq Bay and anybody that's rock with them, that you see with them. I wouldn't look at none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what's finna get you the conspiracy charges. Saying that stuff. Yeah. That's what's finna get you the charges. The same way they got Gunna, the rapper, because he said why he YSL. And he a big blood and all this, that, and the other. He in a conspiracy now. So when they got you saying the buzzwords, is exactly, bro. If he against freedom of speech, he against the Constitution. He against all of them. Once you say you ain't no freedom of whatever, you against all of them. Freedom of speech, the First Amendment. That's the most important one. So if you against that, you against everything, bro. You against everything. You don't believe people have rights. That's a right. Freedom is a right. Freedom of whatever is rights. So he's willing, along with the Democratic Party, a lot of the Republicans is playing like they not with it. They all with it. All of them is go look up what Congress means. Two wings of the same bird. You know what I'm saying? They all with the ish. You know what they know? The people not going for this shit. Soon as the Moors stop talking this dumb shit and go learn the Constitution and start getting constitutional, you're going to see how many allies you got in different nations. You're going to see where you meet up with people at. See, them people in them other nations, we don't care what their religion is. We don't care what they look like. Is they for the Constitution? Is they for the enforcement of the Constitution? All right, cool. That's all we need to talk about. Islam. It would be nice if it was like that with the Moors, but the Moors done did too much, bro. The Moors done did too much, and they don't like taking their weight. When they wrong, they don't like taking their weight. They like going through the fire. See? This is why 9 times out of 10, you see Moors, they can get along with other groups before they can get along with Moors. Because the other group got their own business. They propagating their shit. 9 times out of 10, they ain't got time to say what the Moors is and ain't doing. Islam. Islam, bro. And he just said the help won't come from the east, bro. They had to stop Asia hate bill last year. It's so many Asians over here. They had to make a stop Asian hate bill. They had to let people know. See, this is why I say the crash already didn't happen. China didn't own this motherfucker, bro. You better not do nothing to nobody who Asian, who from China. Right now over here, they own a lot of shit over here. Let me see if I can pull that up. What all do China own in the United States?
Bad, you don't know what it is.
Hold up. Yeah, they had to make a stop Asian hate bill, bro. They own so many Federal Reserve notes. Look at this. China assets in the United States. Chinese financial interests have acquired more than 120 billion of assets in the United States economy since 2002. 15 Chinese government entities, sovereign wealth funds, and state-owned enterprises and government-connected private sector firms account for nearly 60% of this activity. Yeah, China own a lot over here, bro. They own a lot over here. On the real. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so see what people need to realize. The only reason Moors is saying they want this system destroyed is because they ass broke. You broke because you don't do no business. So you willing to destroy the whole system, and everybody else got assets and property and shit. You know what I'm saying? So while the Moors thinking all the Caucasians, however many millions of them, is all in on this shit, a lot of their ass don't know shit about what's going on. They want to live their life and enjoy their finance. And they don't want their shit inflated. They don't want to lose their property. They don't like this shit going on. They ass finna lose their house and their car, and they got bills. And some of their ass was tech workers. They got laid off. Islam. Yeah, it is what it is, bro. We gave up the birthright. We didn't want to be the caretaker. We didn't want to know the information. So we let their ass act like they know and lie to us. Yeah, it is what it is, bro. But now everybody got to go through it. This why the unity discussion didn't never mean nothing to me. When the Moors kept talking about unity, I'm like, for what? You're not finna stop this shit. Think if we was all unified right now. What would be the difference? The difference is gonna be Moors like me that's doing what I'm doing is gonna be looked at to take care of lazy Moors who ain't doing shit. I've been on here for 2 years telling people start a business. Yeah, upgrade your status. Do this, do this, do this. Who did it, bro? So it's a certain group of Moors that ain't finna do nothing. No matter what happened, they not finna do shit. They finna say, let's unify. That'll fix it. Islam, I know it is. I know it is. See, the unity wasn't finna do nothing, bro. But allow certain people to be extra lazy. This is why everybody coming to the Moors anyway. They think it's some motherfucking vast estate that you can discharge off. This is all that everybody talk about. Yeah, so when you discharge it, yeah, it was predicated in fraud, and yeah, we're going to take back the property and blah, 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 blah. You're not finna do nothing. That's why you came over here was for some money. So you ran from the Social Security card, which was going to give you benefits, the federal public benefit. You could have got resources, Section 8, link. I'm talking about food, all type of clothes, I'm talking about shelter, all type of shit. Job placement, training. You can get all that from that Social Security card from the New Deal, 1935 New Deal. That's what they made it for the services. You throw away the Social Security number with the benefits, and you try to come to the Moors as if nationality cards is the new Social Security card, and now you get discharged. You run into the Moors looking for benefits. Your benefit in that Social Security card. That's where the benefits, that's where the resources is coming from. So this is what, like I said, this is why I never took the shit serious. Because I'm sitting here 2 years later talking for my health. Shit I said was wasted breath. Now the majority of people looking crazy. A lot of people looking crazy, bro. And shock. They can't believe that we in the time that we was reading about. We finally in the end of the time and fulfillment of prophecies. And it still ain't over. It's still time for people to do stuff. If they not, know what I'm saying, Iblis. If they has not discouraged and just, know what I'm saying. Adult supervision say corpus means body though. What was you referring to, bro? Was you talking to one of them? Because you just came out with a statement. You might want to elaborate on your statement, bro. You might want to elaborate on your statement. Right, he talking to Optimus. Optimus, right now, bro, say if Moors had been propagating true Noble Drew Ali teaching instead of this fraud, I am so glad I didn't get Islam. Yes, sir. That's what I'm saying, bro. If Moors would have did their job, and stopped playing for slots, if they didn't play for the title, everybody would be in Moor Science temples right now with businesses right now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody would be good right now. We would be a society for religious worship. We would be all over the nation right now. And like I said, we're all type of businesses. So you know what would be able to happen? We would have had our own economy. Some of the Moors would have been truck drivers. So what we would have done in Chicago, once a month or twice a month, we got a meetup location. I'm gonna need all the Moors who participate in commerce to bring their products to fill up this truck that we send it to the Moors in California. Because they truck finna come from Cali and send us some stuff. See, we would have been able to do that. Adult supervision said, why do people think corporations are bad for the general audience? You know why they think they bad. Bro, you know why they think they bad. Who was the teacher who was the national teacher? Who's the national grand sheik? You know who doctrine this shit come from. Everybody repeating one man, bro, who ain't never did nothing. You don't know where this come from? Alhamdulillah. You know where this come from, bro? Why do people think corporations is bad? Bro, everybody following up one old man. He said an old lady. I'm gonna call him a man. That'll be an ugly ass. That's the role. I'm gonna call it a man. Everybody following one old man, bro, who ain't got a name change or a business. And you asking why don't nobody know how to deal with the corporation? Show me one live till I show people how to do contract. Show me one of them, because now he say cancel corporate contract. Look, bro. You never heard Tiles go against contracts? Oh, okay, hold up. You're in luck. Hold up. Hold fast. Since you ain't never heard it. Since you ain't never heard it, bro. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if I can find you some proof. Hold up. Let me see if I can find you some proof. Hold up. Damn, this might take a minute. That video was a little old. Let me see, is this it?
My position with you is this. You say you're spiritual, prove it. You say you're dimensional, no problem. Prove it, because that's where your weaponry is. Your weaponry is in the higher state of mind. You're dealing with forces and powers that most of these people have no comprehension of what's against them. However, I will say this with a surety. Sincerity, key.
It might take me a minute to find this. Now, adult supervision. Are you telling me that you never heard Taj Tariq Bey talk about Delarium? Have you ever heard him talk about Delarium? And some bank that allow Moors to bank with Delarium. You never heard Taj talk about this stuff? Because you're going to make me, if I can't find it now, you're going to have me in my phone looking for it, and guess what my next live going to be on? Guess what my next live going to be? The proof. You ain't never heard this dude talk about Delarium. And why would he be talking about Delarium? He said DeLorean. Yeah. He wish he had a DeLorean. No, Delarium. Dollar-rium. Whatever the fuck that is. Whatever the hell that is. The shit they were saying Moors was going to be able to use while you choking your straw. Choke the straw. That's private commercial paper. Don't use it. We're coming out with the Delarium. The Delarium is almost, you ain't never heard this shit, bro. You never heard of Todd saying Delarium. He said, no, okay. Please let me find this shit. Please. Please. Oh, please let me find it. Oh, shit. It's old, though. I know it's old because that was the video. The video I'm looking for, at least, he say Bitcoin type shit. Hell no. Hell no. Bro, I know the video old because that's when I finally snapped and stopped giving his ass a pass. This shit down there 2 years ago. I remember he was on live with Light Tajiri Bey. I was in the process, bro. I was doing Facebook Lives against Light, telling everybody she a fraud. She must have called him for help. Got him on her live. And bro, it wasn't no more passes. I went live on my way leaving from where I was at going to the crib. I went Facebook Live, and I'm talking about called all their ass something. All their ass got a piece of my mind that day. Yeah, buddy. Hold up. I was thinking I was just going to be able to type it in. But it's all good. Give your boy a hot second. I'm finna find this one. Matter of fact. Okay. Give your boy a hot second. I'm finna get that ass. You say, please do. Bro, let me make a pit stop. Hold up. Hold the hell up. Hold up. You see this? Oh, nice. I'm trying to look at the thumbnail. Damn. There we go. You see that Noble Drew Ali Bucks? That's what they call, that's what they saying is delirium, bro. Part 1 of part, that's what they were all speaking of when they first heard the formation like 2 years. Yeah. But that's what they fake money look like. And let me see if I can find the one I'm looking for, bro. Hold up. Old fat, where your ass at, old man? Where is your ass? Hopefully she ain't erased this video. And no, I ain't finna be able to show y'all the whole video, but y'all can go watch it. Hopefully I can get it where they talking. Where they talking that talk. Hold up. Ta! Where's this shit? Where you at, old man? Uh-oh. Is this it? Hold up.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. Today is October 29th, 2020 on the Gregorian or Greco-Roman calendar, 1440 on the sun calendar, 1441 on the moon calendar. We do...
you see the, hold up. You see the title? Adult supervision. You see the title? Survival during transition. Grand Sheikh Tariq Bey joins the call, Unum Sanctum and survival. They telling you about surviving what I'm talking about, the transition. And they finna talk about delirium, bro. Don't use private commercial pay, use delirium. And your boy on here.
We do have here from our Grand Sheikh.
Come on, Grand Sheikh.
And
yes.
Unmute you so that we can hear you. Okay.
Yes. Islam family. Islam family. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. Now, you were just mentioning some of the things that we were talking about at Capitol Heights, and what in particular was of interest that you want to make the reference to.
You talked about a number of things, and the video was skipping, so we kept missing. It seemed like we were missing all the good points. And so, just anything that you want to talk about, particularly COVID and that whole how it's not really that, it's something else, and and the economy and that sort of thing.
Well, just in sequence, because most of the things that we talk about, you all already know. And the room was packed, and a lot of sisters came with children, and a lot of other people came in, and a lot of people are leaving the church and the mosque and other venues because obviously pain is a great teacher.
Yes.
And so they're to listen now and pay attention, and then plus things I've been telling them for the last 15 to 20 years is manifested, and so people are coming on board. based on notes. But in general, because we were really reviewing things that are already known by most of what I talk about, you all already know. And the addresses, the issues were more or less dealing with the conscious levels for a lot of people becoming more active as opposed to anything new. But what we were referring to was that, which you already know, that COVID or coronavirus is actually an ordinary cold virus that they mutated at Fort Detrick, Maryland about 5 times and weaponized and strategically sprayed and pasted and planted in different areas to create a justification for the claim of the pandemic. But the pandemic is actually in place as a cover because, as we've been telling people for the last, 13 years, that there would be a feedback loop because of the Jesuit Army, which is the United States Corporation Company, the congressional military complex that Eisenhower mentioned, etc. That the Asiatic nations got together because they can't beat the Pope's army, and they started what most people have been familiar to hear about in reference to the so-called BRIC nations, etc., and also for the MAC nations, for the Americas, etc. They decided to stop buying U.S. Treasury bonds, and most people are not aware that the U.S. corporation Treasury bonds were initially started and enforced in the early year of 1861 after the coup d'etat against Abraham Lincoln. And this is why you see a lot of the congressional records in 1862 are redacted, etc., or what you call missing pages, because this is where they were setting up that fraud for the Treasury bonds, and the U.S. Treasury bonds were leaned on us in order to back the U.S. corporation debt, because Lincoln had also bankrupted that United States corporation, etc. And of course, you already know the false narrative where they've been teaching the people that the United States is a country, when actually it's the organized corporate activity of the Jesuit order and the hybrid Europeans registered in Austria, and also.
This is why I said you're probably gonna have to watch it, because y'all know how he be rambling. Let me see if I could just catch something. Hold up.
There's no such view. We are the Fabians, and we are the Moors, and they simply overthrew us. And so I dropped some information to give them some points of reference on Broad Street, and then they aimed to parade at the old battleground back to the treaties and the Constitution. And they didn't want the public, and still don't want the public to know that what was the real issue behind that so-called strike at Long Beach, California. You should know your principle was the Unum Sanctum operations was to exterminate the Aboriginal people, but all you did was burn books and cover up the history, that's all.
Scam artists just like Paulie. The history of Moors have been dead for quite a while. Now there's modern.
I forgot Swindle and them be crashing her calls. So that's Swindle, Hoodwink, and friends that Todd's arguing with. I forgot about that. But you see adult supervision say he never saw it because he never took that other person seriously. My point exactly. You shouldn't take her seriously. And that was my point for going. Once he did this was premiere what? October 29th, 2020. This same day is when the shit hit the fan. When he came on here and helped her ass out, because we was blasting their ass. So he helped put her ass back in place, gave her his credibility. And once he did that, I say, oh, your ass with her, you getting the same thing. And she's not nobody to be taken seriously. Let me get a picture. I might rewatch this one. Hold up. I might rewatch this one and come back with a live for your ass. But as you can see, her videos, it's all just Moorish gumbo, bro. Court action. They think Zoom is a court action, bro. Judicial banking with Moorish merchant cards. Bro, none of this shit exists. Using Moorish merchant cards for utilities. Bro, this who Taj was on video with. Adult supervision. This what he promoting? Using Moorish merchant cards for utilities? Ain't nobody doing this shit, bro. This that accepted for value, red letter, lowercase, and this is what he's with, bro. This is what he went and propped up when we was stomping a mud hole in our ass. Yeah. He went over there and helped her out with this BS. This is what the Moors is getting sent off with. Judicial banking with Moorish merchant cards. Bro, who is this? Where's the proof? Where is the proof? Look at this. Public land sale approved by Congress. Who the bro? This what your man support, huh? Who the hell sold ass public lands approved by Congress? Who? Look at this. 6 most powerful court actions. Ain't nobody beat the case nowhere. But these are the 6 most powerful court actions. Convert land patents to land titles. Bro, nobody ain't doing none of this shit, bro. Nobody. Let me get my music back. Hold up. While I'm going through this garbage. 3 banking affidavit. Judicial banking in this new whatever. You see adult supervision went quiet. His ass went 0 dark 30 because it ain't no answer for this shit. Somebody come pick up your mans. Your old mans. Look at. Where's some more of this garbage at? Hold up.
Man, don't know what it is.
Removing cases in our Article 3 court, consular court. If she doing this shit, somebody need to put her in tune with Jamal and Rise of the Moors. Why she ain't came and removed their case to consular court, bro? Why ain't nobody question your mans on this? Hey, Taj, y'all removing cases? Look at him. Yeah, I know it's funny. Yeah, I know it. Empire State Sister KV Spirit Trust. He say, why I got a K? You really don't watch them, huh? You don't see how everything's spelled? They ass using Ebonics. They saying that's their language, bro. They don't know Arabic. They don't know Islam. So they couldn't come up with a community attachment and culture. So they just made up whatever form of English this is. They saying this is their language, bro. See? Empire State Lien Process. 1099A. Moore Supreme Court halts vaccine mandates. Yeah, you see now? Yeah, what the FFF? What the yeah, all that. That ain't shit. Watch that video I just showed with her and Taj. You gonna really say what the F? Taj, what is you doing? That's what you gonna say. Taj, you got DeLorean? Fuck, what a DeLorean at, Taj? I need a new house. On the real, I need a new car. Islam, alhamdulillah, bro. Halts the vaccine. Gold reserve. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Take over Look how they spell over. Taking of resources by the Empire State. UCC Article 9, foreclosure, affidavit, securities. Look how they spelling it. Choke the fraudulent all caps name, bro. Yeah. I don't know about it neither. I'm finna, bro. When I watch this shit, I just be laughing, bro. I watch it for jokes. When I'm watching these Moors, bro, I just be laughing. This shit is jokes to me, bro. I don't be playing with y'all when I say this shit is jokes. Bro, I don't watch comedy on Comic View. I watch Moors and laugh. Yeah. Yes. On the real, bro. She's spelling this shit like motherfucking an old ass Bible. Thee, thou, you know what I'm saying? Islam, bro. Bro, I can go. You see, I'm just 5 months in. I had to go down there 2 years ago to get the one with Taj. So every month, bro, you got 20 of these weak ass videos sending people. And bro, this why we on Taj ass. I'm finna show you why we mad at Taj. Well, I ain't mad at him, but this why we on his ass. I definitely ain't mad at him. I definitely ain't mad at no nigga running. Hold up. Where's this stuff at? You see this? 4.42 thousand subscribers. Who knows how many people hate clicking? Say 3,000 of them is looking for information. We ain't got to say nothing. How many people you think is just done suffered losses watching this channel, bro? And I'm not about censorship. I don't censor, freedom of speech. If somebody dumb enough to follow this shit, then hey. You know what I'm saying? You wonder why the Moors messed up. Because you got your boy, your old man, he done franchised his credibility out to people like this. So all people like this got to do is make one video with Taj and then hold his nuts in every other video. Oh, Grand Sheik. And now everybody know they part of the group. And we got to watch Light. Oh, yeah, Taj was on there. He said use the DeLorean. That's how this go. You know how I know? That's how I joined the Moorish American Consulate. Because I seen Taj do a video with Sharon, bro. Watch this. Watch this. Let me see if it pop up. Let me see if he pop up. Bro, what I tell people? I've been studying more science for about 3 years. Here go the video, bro. Here go one.
We all grew up on joys of fast food. The good food made fast and affordable.
Hold up. That ain't what I was looking for. Hold up.
Compromise. Unfortunate. And people, rather than address it, they keep on making excuses for it. And then what happens is passed to the next generation.
It's on, bro.
And they lose focus on why the movement.
I think they was at Sharon House. These the videos made me join the consulate, bro.
And so here we go.
Because I used to be a Tajite.
The other deal over is
you know what I'm saying? I used to believe him too.
Getting grounded enough in this information and convincing your own family member. A chessboard, you know, all right.
Look, got everybody in there. Everybody and their mama in there.
I'm actually on the radiator.
Oh. Over there. Yeah, I seen one of them videos on the real. I seen that video with him and Sharon and everybody doing all this, and I'm like, yeah, cool, okay. I'm finna rock with the consulate. Because I seen him there, and I thought he was the truth, bro. But I was beginning. I had just came in. I didn't know the literature. See, it's gonna take, if you really studying and you don't know nothing, it might take you a couple of years before you even understand who's who and what's what. You know what I'm saying? Once I understood the literature, see, this is how I know the Moors is because they still looking at him for help. Y'all still looking at Taj for answers. It ain't like, it's only so many documents. So once you learn the literature, you should know the same shit he know. Or more. Then you can wonder why he doing certain stuff. See, then you'll be like, where I'm at. I wonder why is he doing this? Don't he know this? Yeah, he know better. No, he know better. He know too much. Yeah. It's only so many documents, bro. These pamphlets ain't that damn big, bro. All these together ain't even a thick ass book. All these together is not even a thick ass book, bro. So there's no way to read this stuff and you don't know. A lot of y'all moving with y'all heart instead of moving with the self. You the type to see an old man and you automatically guard down. Old lady, automatically a guard down. You're not looking at the principles behind the entity. What is this motherfucker doing? What is the function of this thing? And when you look at his function, what he's doing serves the people he say he hates. The people he say he in war with, you working for him. Everything you do is in their favor. You think they want to see Moors? You think they want to see 5,000 to 10,000 Moors walk around here looking like new money? On the real. He about right. 90% of what's on RV Bay is garbage. The only thing to keep is what they done copied and pasted the Noble Drew Ali literature. And whatever definitions or case laws, even though it don't apply to them. It is what it is, bro. Anybody got any questions now before I get out of here? There's an adult supervision made me have to go, you know what I'm saying? You're going to make me do some homework. Had to show who he was propping up. I still want to find him talking about the alarm. He done did it 1,000 times on House of Awakening Minds. He just got so many videos. In fact, let me try one last ditch effort to see if I can find this thing. Maybe it's on House of Awakening Minds. Oh, fast. What's finna pop up? I put up, bro, look, I put his name in Delarium and Rise of the Moors pop up. I will have to find it. I probably could find it. If I go back about 2 years, I probably could find it. That's when they was talking about it. That's when they was talking about it. That's when they was talking that DeLorean stuff. I don't think I'm finna find it now. Yeah, I don't think I'm finna find it right now. I'm not finna waste all day looking for it neither. I'll find it when I find it. I will find it when I find it, bro. But you best believe when I do find it, I got you. He said DeLorean sounds like dollars in Latin. Who knows? Who knows what it really is, bro? I just know it don't really exist. I just know ain't nobody using it. That's what I know, bro. I know we in a recession, depression. A lot of the Moors hurting. They can use finance. I know it take finance to raise a nation, right? And I know he on video talking about DeLorean. So where the finance at so we can raise the nation? Or so the Moors can ball out. It doesn't exist. It is what it is. My main part was to talk about inflation and how Moors need to start their businesses. That shit even more like, I ain't gonna say it's more important than correcting status. It's damn near though. Because the status correction don't mean you can break, like a lot of Moors, y'all want the status correction for the wrong shit. You're not gonna be able to do that shit no way. So if you're trying to do all this extra, you know what I'm saying? No jurisdiction type stuff, you might as well just start your business. You might as well just start your business until you learn a little bit more law. But that's what time it is. Because everything else going up. And this shit ain't finna be forever. It's made to wipe out whoever ain't prepared for the shit. So the new reset can be, it can be a new reset. You gotta look, it's a bunch of immigrants over here now, millions of immigrants now. So now they got people to work the jobs that you didn't want to work. They got somebody to work it now. The problem is they also got robots to work jobs. A lot of jobs ain't never coming back. They automated. A lot of that shit ain't never coming back. So if you don't make the business, you're not gonna have a job. You're not gonna have a way to eat. Your ass gonna be a welfare baby. You're gonna need that Social Security card for real, for all the resources. And the shit happening now, it is what it is. All the unity in the world ain't finna stop you from having to start your business. Unity ain't finna stop. If Moors want to unify, you should unify in doing the same shit. All the Moors start a business. Do that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't got to meet up in no room. Start following the literature. Unify in that. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna get out of here. Islam, peace and love. Holla back.